Hello, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. It's been a year since we last streamed. Let me make that cliche. I hope everybody is doing great. I see Falcon, Fry Simulation, Hugh was here for a little bit, I guess. Maybe he'll come back, or maybe he's still here. Modo, he is here too. Not sure if our beloved friend Captain Megaxenon will be joining us, but it's great to be here again, guys. Oh, Koshik, you are here too. Oh, greetings to you as well, Hugh. Koshik, I don't know, I will check it later. I don't know if I can see you or not. Oh yeah, same here, I haven't seen you guys in a year. I hope 2022 started great for all of you. I don't know if I can stand if it goes like this. Mark, good morning, welcome to the stream. Actually, it's just afternoon here in Indiana, but good morning to you. But yeah, 2022 started very busy for me, so I don't know if I can stand this busy year for the entire year. It's crazy at work, a lot of stuff to deal with and all that. So, but, well, we are definitely in winter, as you see. It's snowing. Yeah, Falcon, I have been on different shifts since January 1st. A couple of my team members were out sick, so I had to fill in for them, so it was not fun to work third shift one night and then second shift the next day and then first shift the next day. Oh, you're building a new house. Well, congrats, Mark. That's great. It's a process, I know. I have been there before, so good luck, buddy. Alright, so we'll start here in a little bit. We'll go and start and take it slow, because I know Hugh has purchased this aircraft and he is probably curious to see the startup procedure and the checklist and what we click, what we touch. Oh, that makes sense, Mark. Yeah, it's a huge step to build a house, so I understand. I had to postpone a lot of wishes when I was doing that too, so I understand. Let me just jump to the external camera and see who is here, who is not. I am parked at ramp 30 or stand 30. And let me see who is here, who is not. Oh, Koshik is all the way there. He is way back. And that's about it, I guess. But yeah, as I said, we'll just get started here in a little bit. Our virtual passengers are begging me to close the doors. They are freezing inside. Oh, you're at the other side, Falcon. Mark is reloading after crash. Hugh had to switch to the longitude, but he is gonna watch us fly this thing. He is in, oh, you're parked in front of me? Let me see. Maybe I need to back up a little bit. I don't know. It's probably again that server lag or something. Microsoft servers were not doing great recently, so we are still using USA East for anybody who is curious. But as I said, our virtual passengers are begging me to close the doors. They are freezing inside, nothing is running, so the aircraft is pretty cold right now. Anyway, should we get started, guys, slowly? Okay, yeah, that makes sense, Hugh. I don't know when they are going to resolve the server lags and all that, but hopefully shortly. By the way, Modo, you are planning to purchase this thing. I think I recommend this. This is a great aircraft to have. I think we have to wait a little bit more or longer for PMDG 737NG. They ran into some roadblocks where Asobo had to fix some stuff in the sim internally, and they don't have a date for when those fixes will be carried over. So I think the PMDG team is not planning to release the aircraft if those things are not fixed. I think they are just creating issues with the aircraft itself. Oh, Mark says happened to me in real life. They ordered us out of the plane so they could turn up the heat to warm up the plumbing system. Yep, I think we have to do the same, so maybe we should get started slowly, shall we? First things first, let's just go jump to the overhead panel and we'll turn the battery master to on. So that will give us some power. We'll turn the nav light to on to let ground crews know we have power to the aircraft. Emergency lights are here, we just switch them to armed and we'll turn on the passenger signs. Modo says he really wants a 747. I do too, Modo. That default one, even with the salty mod. No. I tried it after 787. 787 performed surprisingly well, to be honest, but 747? No, it doesn't know what it is doing. VNav is crap, it's not working, so I'm not sure, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but it has been my experience with that aircraft. We'll get some integral lighting with this knob over here, and we have some others over here to get some lighting, but we need to turn the external power on for these lights to work. I'm just setting the knobs. Let's clear these warnings. We'll get some flood lighting too, and let's help our co-pilot to get the same lighting and go back to the overhead. So we have AC or external power available. We'll turn it on. And we'll turn the probe heat or window heat to on. As you see, we have an ice warning. I will turn the anti-ice systems on later on before we start the APU. Oh yeah, I don't know. They don't sell it like a standalone aircraft, I assume. Do they? While we are here, let's turn the hydraulic pump 3 to on. That's an electrical hydraulic pump that gives some hydraulic power, and you can see it over here. If we go to hydraulic page, it will show you that the pump 3 is working. It's pressurized right here. That's 1A. And we will turn the other zone when we are about to start our engines. Let's get rid of that page, go back to our normal page, which is CAS, I believe. Oh, hold on, I need to zoom out a little bit. Okay, stats page is the second one. You have to buy the upgrade. I don't know if it's worth that much money. Depends on how much they ask for, though. Although, but I don't know. To me, it's just too much to pay. Yeah, the 787 works recently, but you know it's encrypted, and the team is having a lot of problems updating the mod. Hey, Captain Megaxenon, welcome, Happy New Year. Oh, you can't join today? That's a bummer. But it's been a year since we talked, so I hope everything started great for you in 2022, and it has been a great year so far. Wish you and your family a great year, and hoping to see you again. Oh my gosh, you did it again. Captain Megaxenon, I don't know what to say, my friend. You being here, even you're not flying or joining, but still just keeping those donations is just awesome. I don't know what to say. Thank you very much. I hope you just stay for at least watching part of the stream, even if you're not flying with us. Alright guys, let's keep going. We'll go down and The IRS switches are over here. We need to set them to align for the GPS to start aligning. Yep, the Christmas was nice, the New Year's was nice. Thanks for asking, Captain Megaxenon, but the year started very busy. I had very limited time to be in the simulator and fly. The work is quite busy, but I'm hoping it will just settle down. Alright, we have IRS started aligning. We'll go down to the FMS or FMC. And we'll initialize our position first. We are at Cherry Capital. That's Kilo Tango Victor Charlie. So Kilo Tango Victor Charlie. Plug it in here. And we'll go to the next page, grab one of the GPS positions, go back to previous and set the position for IRSs to align. We are at gate 30, 30. You can plug that in, but it says not found. Let's not worry about it. Oh, the camera, yes. Captain Megaxenon, I did get the camera. Unfortunately, Amazon delivery lost the camera. So they are sending a replacement. It didn't make it on time for this stream. For next stream, yes, we will have a camera. Yeah, the camera is like unlucky, but at this time of the year they have a lot of orders and they tend to get lost. So they are sending a replacement, but it's gonna be a while. So hoping that next week we will have the camera. Great, so flight plan. We'll go there. Our origin again, that's Cherry Capital, Kilo, Tango, Victor Charlie. And the destination is Kansas City, Kilo Mike, Charlie India. Oh yeah, I was thinking about that too. Using and simultaneously maybe using the voice channel in Discord might be great. Let's try that next stream. What you guys say? We have a voice channel in Discord, so we can join to that voice channel, and if the microphone doesn't conflict with the stream and the voice channel, I think we can speak together in there. That might be great to try. Alright, we have our origin and destination plugged in. Our runway for today's flight is runway 30 left. So 30 left, plug it in here. It says not in database, thank you. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's runway 36. I was looking to the alternate flight plan. Let's get speed brake out of the way. Runway 36. Alright, you got that. You have been doing a lot of VFR, GA, IFR lately, and getting lost in the procedures of getting permission to fly through airspaces and navigate IFR from non-towered fields. Yeah, the only thing this simulator is missing a good ATC solution. That's for sure. Our flight number today is United Airlines UA 1451. We'll plug that in here, and that is our basics entered. So now we need to take a look at our first waypoint, which is going to be Tango Victor Charlie. We'll plug that into here, direct to Tango Victor Charlie. Oh, you have been on VATSIM. I need to get on VATSIM too. Oh, there's someone who is not happy, so I'm gonna post what he said. So there is a Benjamin Geisen saying this video is shit. Thank you, Benjamin, for being that person. I think you can find something to play with if you are not happy with what we are doing here. So please just mind your business and just do whatever you want to do. Yeah, I just wanted you guys to show this, see this, but yep, thanks, Captain. People like this always present, you know. Someone will not like what we are doing. So yeah. Thanks, Modo. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, people do this. I don't know why. If you don't like it, you know, I'm not keeping you here by force. You can just go and do whatever you want. All right, our next waypoint, guys, is Bravo Alpha Echo. That's a direct 2, and all our waypoints today's flight is direct waypoints, no airways. And the last one is India Romeo Kilo. That's a very simple routing. Oh yeah, I mean, there are always toxic people here, so I think that's their way of having fun. Yep, exactly. Never mind. Don't worry about it, guys. So this is our routing, guys. TVC, BAE, IRK. Okay, that's 3 waypoints, all directs, and then from there our arrival starts. We don't have any SID in our departure, so we will just follow the runway heading. But we have a star, so that star is Bravo Quebec Sierra 7. This guy here. And we have some information here that we need to fill out. I'll show you how you figure that out here in a second. We will be doing an ILS to runway 19er right. Let's select that. And let's bring up Navigraph. Okay. Alright, so this is our routing, right? And we are trying to figure out 2 things. Let me just make this a little bit smaller so that we can see it side by side. So it's asking the transition here and transition there. The one on the left is asking from which waypoint we are transitioning into our star. Okay, so if I bring the chart for our star, that green line you see here is our star, and our transition into the star is, as you see, India Romeo Kilo. Okay, so that is this left side, what it is asking. And the right side is asking how we are going to transition into our approach from our star. Okay, and we have this waypoint here, which is Sierra Tango Juliet. So if we pick to transition from here, our approach will be this pinkish color. Or we can just select or choose to have vectors, where we can just guide ourselves with vectors from here to this waypoint and transition into the approach. So both ways of doing it. I'm not gonna select STJ for now, when we'll just keep it at vectors and execute this, and we will just take a look at the flight plan here in a little bit. So that's pretty much our flight plan routing done. And to view it, we need to come here, advance this knob to right. That will bring us to the flight plan window, and the outer one controls the range. Moto 45, yes, thank you very much, my friend, for the $5 Canadian dollars donation. Yes, let's not feed the trolls. Yeah, that was interesting. This is the first time I'm seeing someone coming to the stream and just speaking, you know, BS. Anyway, so this outer one controls the range. So we'll keep the range at 10 miles. You see it here, and we'll take a look at the flight plan routing here in a second. Let's go to the legs page before we do the performance calculations and everything. So as you see, we have a discontinuity right here, and it's going to the same waypoint. This happens with the Navigraph data, I don't know why. So we'll copy this India Romeo Kilo and paste it over the India Romeo Kilo over here, which will then get rid of that discontinuity. So that's one taken care of. And there's another one which says vectors to Hensley, and that is probably our star. We'll check that. But let's go to Mfd Advance. This will help us help us see the waypoints by advancing waypoint by waypoint. So next and previous is the buttons, self-explanatory. So next waypoint will take us to the next. Bravo Alpha Echo, India Romeo Kilo, and then we know our transition to star starts here. Next waypoint is Phoenix, Bravo Quebec Sierra, and Dance. And from here the aircraft doesn't know how to get to the approach, and that's why we are seeing these blank vectors, and then that's our approach into the runway. We will fix that. And we can do it like this. We'll go there and we can just take this famous waypoint and paste it over the vectors. Then it will clean it up. And if we go back to Mfd Advance, next waypoint, and as you see now, Dance is connected to our approach. So that's how you fix those discontinuities or fly heading until you hit that next waypoint in your flight plan, or you can do a direct to that waypoint, famous, over here, if you don't want to clean up and let the autopilot take care of the routing. So that is our routing done. We haven't entered the alternate airport. That is, let me see, that is Kilo Sierra Tango Lima. We can plug that in, and that will take it. We will get in the air, Koshik. We are just taking our time. I still don't have IRS aligned. We don't want to fly without no GPS alignment, so we can't right now. I know you are impatient, but you have to bear with us a little bit more. All right. So the next step is the performance initialization. For that, we have a couple information that we need to fill. We can fill the cruising altitude. Our cruising level is flight level 360. And we can have an alternate of flight level 380. And the rest, we will just go back to the tablet. So according to SimBrief, we have to have 11,180 pounds of fuel, which we don't. So to get some fuel, we'll go to this neat feature of this aircraft. There is a fuel panel. Yep, never Captain Megaxenon. I like to do it this way. Even if it's taking more time, I like to do it this way. So I know you are excited, Koshik. Just bear with us a little bit more. Okay, this little neat panel lets you fuel the aircraft. So there's a power switch that turns the system on, that displays how much fuel you have. And you turn these are the pumps or the valves. And this is how you set the fuel, increase or decrease. So we are going through this, and we need 11,180. We'll see how close we can get. And I think if you play, it gets closer, but I think I'm not worried. 11,250 is great. Yes, runway 36 is where we depart, and runway 19 right is where we land, Koshik, correct. So now we have set the fuel. Okay, we'll turn the valves to on, and we'll turn the system on. It will start refueling the aircraft. So as you see, we are taking fuel now. This is a virtual fuel truck. If to make it more realistic, you can ask ATC to send the fuel truck your way if you want to do it this way, but I just wanted to show you guys this part as well. So as you see, we are taking fuel, we are waiting, so it will be just a little bit more. and we will have enough fuel. As you see now, our fueling is done. We'll turn the system off, we'll turn the valves off, and eventually we will power off the system. And that is now our performance calculated, our fuel calculated, but we need to let the tablet know how much fuel we have. So init fuel from aircraft, press that button, it will take the fuel amount or quantity from the aircraft systems and print it here. So we have 11,252. Let's take a look at the passengers. We have 67 passengers according to SimBrief, so you can increase that by pressing here, that increments 10 and then 1, or you can click in the box and enter the number. Oh, I think it doesn't work for here, it does work for the cargo and the other stuff. So that's our passengers, and our cargo, we don't have any. We have a 15.4 tons of fuel payload, and our takeoff weight is 70.8 or 70.8. I am seeing 7028, so we need a little bit more. And that's your center of gravity, this little crosshair or cross. So we'll take some aft cargo to match SimBrief. See, 5, 6, 7, 9, 6, that's close, 70.8. And from here we'll set the payload in simulator. Press once, it's showing our takeoff trim. Press twice. I don't know why, but somehow you had to press this twice for this to take effect. Cruising altitude and speed. Speed not decided yet. This aircraft can cruise at Mach 7.4. That's what we are going to aim for. Koshik, and the altitude is 36,000 feet. Alright, so that is our performance information, and we can copy the performance data to the FMS from here. When I press this, I'm gonna show you FMS first. See here, there is nothing entered. And copy performance initialization to FMS. Voila, we have everything filled out for us, which is very easier way of doing things. You can do this manually, but it saves a lot of time. Yep, the icing speed. Koshik, the speed, CRJ can cruise at Mach 0.74, and that's what our cruising speed will be. Alright, next page, you can enter some wind information from your SimBrief flight plan. I'll just do it very roughly. On our climb at flight level 200, we have winds coming from 254. At, oh my gosh, that's 114. It's windy up there, guys. 114 knots of wind. On our cruise at flight level 360, it's 248. At 114, same wind magnitude. And on our descent, back again at flight level 150 or 100, we can take either one. Here, yeah, we are going straight to flight level 360. We don't have a star, no restrictions. On our descent, flight level 100, we have wind coming from 304 at 0.31 knots. So that's a little bit better, but expect a bumpy flight, guys. So that's our wind information, and this is estimated time of departure. So maybe we can say current Zulu time is 17:30, so 5:30 p.m. So we are expecting to depart in maybe 15 minutes. So we'll plug that in here, execute, and that's it. So next page, nothing. We now set up, we don't worry about anything here. Transition altitude you change if you are flying in Europe. We'll keep it at 18,000. Target speed 290 knots or Mach 7.4. I was just in the same storm Friday. That's why I went snowboarding. Ah, moto, yeah, that's awesome. Cruise 300 or Mach 7.4 again, and descent. Okay, everything is done now. Our performance initialization is done. We go to the tablet. We have our V-speed, V-speeds here. Runway is definitely wet, so we'll take it like that, wet runway, and set all the speeds. We'll take off with flaps 8. That runway should be enough. And all the speeds are carried here as you see. We rotate is 131. So what we need to do here now is to set our MCP or Autopilot panel. We'll select our altitude to 36,000 feet. That's 36,000. And we haven't checked the METAR information, so let's do that. Live weather, METAR, Cherry Capital, altimeter 3009er. So we'll set our altimeter by going down here. Let's get rid of the yoke. That's there. And we'll set it to 30.09er. That's set. We have to do the same for the standby. That is done too. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me get a little bit closer. That's 3009er. So our altimeters are set, and we verify that to make sure the sim has the same by pressing the B key. Yep, it's working. So it's the correct altimeter. And that's about it, guys, at this point. We set everything. We'll set the speed and everything later on. So our IRS is aligned. When IRS aligns, you can't do this before it aligns. You have to turn the stab trim to on and Mach trim to on. And they have warnings here that extinguishes when you press those. And we'll turn the yaw damper on. Check here. It will go off when I click the yaw damper. Alright, yaw damper is on now. And we'll bring the speed brake back to its place, and we are ready to start our APU, which means we can close the doors. Our passengers, I believe, are frozen enough, so let's close the cargo doors. Let's close the passenger door.
Captain, the cabin is secure. All passengers are aboard.
Alright, the briefing, passenger briefing started, as you hear in the background. I hope the simulator sounds are okay for you to hear. So next up, we'll go up to the overhead and we'll quickly do a Firex test or fire detection test. It displays over here, fire system's okay, and then disappears. These windows can be popped out by pressing Control and the screen, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know. I'm trying to remember what was the keyboard shortcut to pop the windows for you to see. Anyway, so starting the APU is pretty easy. We start the start-stop switch and the power switch, and you'll see APU displayed here, and it's gonna start spooling. And when we go, if we go outside, you'll hear the APU, that door. That is the APU door right here for the APU to take some air, and it is starting, and I started to see you guys around me. That's great. So APU is spooling now, and we look like we have APU power available. It will tell us at the overhead saying APU available. We can turn the external power. Oh, it turns off automatically. We'll turn the air conditioning on, recirculation valve to on, and we'll go and warm the cabin a little bit for our passengers to get warm. And This over here is the cabin pressurization. Our landing elevation is 60 feet. That is displayed here in blue text, guys. Landing elevation 0. You need to set that to your destination airport elevation for the pressurization system to work. So if I go down and take a look, it's set to 60. We are, I think the elevation is 57, so you round it up to the closest. So that's now set. We'll turn on the flight director now, and APU is running. I think we are ready to start our engines. Very cool. Alright, oh, one thing, we'll go and set our transponder code. We'll squawk 1071. That's set now. We'll return, and let me just go through the checklist real quick to make sure we didn't forget anything. Originating checks, I know we did them pretty good. Everything is fine. Before start, passenger signs are on, landing elevation set, altimeter set, FMS checked, IRS aligned, radios and nav aids are set. Takeoff briefing is complete, and let's do that. Takeoff briefing, we don't have any SID, so that is where we are, right here, Traverse City. We will depart, and let me just bring the airport chart for you guys to see. Alright, we are taking off runway 36. We will follow runway heading a little bit and then make a turn to join our flight plan route. So like so, and come back and keep going on our flight plan. Alright, so that's the plan for takeoff. So let's get our engines started. We'll turn the fuel pumps to on, we'll turn the hydraulic pumps to on, and we'll turn our beacon light to on. And this is the starter switch. We press that, and then the engine starts spooling. Packs automatically cut off to direct the bleed air to the turbines. It's coming up at around 19% N2. We click this red latch and click the throttle to move it to idle. It's at shut-off position right now, so we will move it to idle. Then the engines will spool, as you hear in the background. Our right engine is running, and we are waiting for the engine to stabilize. ITT is rising, N1 is rising, so looks like a good engine start, and it should stabilize around 20%. That's the safety announcement. Maybe I can increase the volume a little bit for you guys to hear better. So right engine is stable. We'll go to the overhead again and continue with the left engine. Starter engaged. We are looking for N2 to reach 19. Almost there. Click the latch, click the throttle, and move it to idle, and then the engine will start. And let's go and see. Our left engine is also now running, and the M1 is increasing. ITT, we will see it increasing here in a little bit. And let me go and back and take a look at the chat. Alright, sound levels are great. That's good to know. Oh, thank you very much, Hugh. Thanks for the $10 donation. Thanks for being here every Sunday as part of the crew and enjoying the stream with me. That's very much appreciated. Alright, left engine is now also stable. which means we can go and shut down our APU. We do the opposite. Press that, and APU should spool down. As you see here, it will shut itself off and the door is now closed. So APU is now gone or turned off, and we are pretty much ready to get out of here, guys. So we have a couple more things to do. Let's take a look at the clear to start. We have done this part, and there are no warnings on our cam display except the no smoking and seatbelt warnings. After start electrics, we check those. We can check it through here. Let me just take a little bit more time. Electrical panel, all our electrical generators are online. APU is off, so engine generators are online. Buses are tied, which is great. Bleed valves on, packs on, APU is off, anti-ice and nose wheel steering. So nose wheel steering, we will arm nose wheel steering from this switch over here. And as I said, we will definitely take off with anti-ice systems on today. So let's keep them on. It should take care of some of the ice. And look at that, we have a rainbow. I'm gonna take a screenshot. I can't miss this. We have dual layer rainbows actually, not one, but two. That is awesome. Okay, so anti-ice systems are on. Hydraulic pumps are on. We'll turn the taxi lights to on. We are ready to get out of here. Alright. Let's switch this back to our normal view. And one thing we haven't done is we'll go and let me just do this real quick. I like to have some situational awareness. So we'll go to the fixes page, and I want a fix at our destination airport to make sure we are getting close, or just let us know we are getting close. So Kilo Mike Charlie India, we'll do a 25-mile radius fix, and Kilo Mike Charlie India will do a 10-mile. So that is our final. Double rainbow all the way. You may be a veteran of YouTube if you remember that quote. I don't. Motto, I don't. That makes me a newcomer, I guess. Alright, fixes are entered. Let's go back to the legs page, and under this MFD menu, we'll turn on the VNav information displayed so that we see the waypoints and the estimated time to that waypoint. And that's all we need to do here. Yep, that's set. We'll turn the terrain on, and our transponder will stay at standby until we reach the runway, and we'll take a look at that when we are there. Alright guys, we are ready to roll. Let's start our chrono. Alright, chrono started. Let's set the parking brake off. Parking brake is released, and we'll do a quick controls check. Let's bring the yoke back up. Full left, full right, full forward, full back, right rudder, center, left rudder, center. Rudders look a little bit more sensitive than I'd like, but we'll see how that translates. So let's set the flaps. So flap lever is back there. We are taking with flaps 8. That's flaps 8 set, and you can see it over here, flaps 8. And one thing I haven't done is the trim. 7.5. Let's go to the performance. Our trim setting is 7.4. Let's set our trim. It's close but not there yet. So that's set, and we are ready to go get out of here, guys. Parking brake is already released, so let's give her some throttle. And she should start moving. If parking brake... Oh, parking brake is still on. Oh, I know why. Okay, hold on. Let's pull this back up. This is something I always forgot. The chocks are in place. Okay, ground power removed, chocks are removed. Now we are ready to go. Let's release the parking brake one more time and let's get going. Alright, as you see here, it displays TO config OK. Let me get a little bit closer. Anti-ice on, no smoking and seat belts. So that's what we want. We'll take this taxiway that is barely visible in front of us and we'll taxi to the runway using here. If I remember correctly, we need to take this taxiway and make 2 left turns to get to runway 36. Alright, that's a little bit too much power than I want. It's slippery on the ground, so let's bring it back a little bit and let's get going. Why don't they clear the runway? So they should in real life, Mark. I think this is sort of Microsoft Flight Simulator texture issue. I think the runway should be, the taxiway should be clear. Runways are, as you see here, runways are clear, but not the taxiway, and there's a fuel truck in front of us for us to hit and explode and never make it to Kansas City. Oh man, this ground traffic that Microsoft Flight Simulator has just drives me nuts. What are you doing here, sir? We are trying to taxi to the runway. If you don't mind, thank you. I just didn't want to pass through him, but we probably hit him with one of our right wing. Alright, so Savvy is waiting for us at the runway. That is our runway in front of us. So while we are getting towards the runway, let's take a look at a couple more things here. Now we can turn the transponder to on. That's set. And we can turn our weather radar. Hold on, let me just look so that I'm just going towards the correct direction. Okay, we are passing a runway. That is looking okay, and this is our weather radar. We'll keep it at WX. Okay. Yep, I agree, Moto. They need to tweak these textures and make the textures follow the weather conditions a little bit better. We have traffic information visible for us on our display, so everything is good. One thing we need to do before we take off, I will explain. We'll hold short and explain that. You and Falcon are behind Savi. Okay, so I will jump outside and check you guys before we take off. I will hold short here in a little bit when we make it to the runway and take a look at you guys, do some final checks, and then we will be on our way. We are at 14 knots ground speed, which is okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so that's our crew
we are now cleared for takeoff.
making the takeoff announcement. Alright. We will come back to here, and that is the hold short, and we will hold here and do a final check. First, let's jump outside. Okay, everybody is here. Mark is here, Savvy is here, and the others I cannot see is probably because of the server lag. Captain Megaxenon, yes, this plane is very sexy and I wish you were flying with us today, but you are my co-pilots. How about that? I would take you as a co-pilot any given day. So let's just do that. Okay, before takeoff, let's just take a look at our checklist here. Taxi, we did that before takeoff. Lights and strobes. So landing lights are coming on, strobe coming on. Flight attendants are advised, transponder is on, radar terrain display is set, CAS is checked, no warnings. And fuel cross flow to manual. So that's one thing we need to do. That is this switch here, cross flow. That is to manual, and we are ready to enter the runway. Alright. Nice and easy. And let's line up. And I think Koshik, you can take off. We will follow you. You have greater chance of adjusting your speed to ours because you have a faster aircraft. And I don't want to run through you to take off. So please go ahead and take off and I will follow you. Let's line up here, right behind Koshik if I can. Alright, he is now taking off, which means he was also watching the stream while flying. And there we are, guys. Let's stop here. Okay, let's take a look outside. Everybody's here. Let's take a look. Let's give a final look to Cherry Capital and say goodbye. Alright. I don't know where that weird texture is coming from, but we are ready to roll. And to do that, there is a switch here that you need to press that activates the Toga mode. Press that and you see takeoff displayed on the FMC. We'll turn the nav to on and we'll worry about the autopilot settings later on. Okay, let's give some power, let the engine stabilize, and then we'll go Toga. I'm watching the FMC climb and Toga is set. Forward pressure on the stick until 80 knots. Airspeed is live. It's a little bit windy. I'm applying some rudder. 100 knots checked. Release the pressure on the stick. V1 and eventually we rotate. We are out of here, guys. Alright, let's follow the flight director. Positive rate of climb. Our gear is coming up now. There you go. Gear is up and we are following the flight director. So let's trim the aircraft to follow the flight director. We will keep the flaps. Flaps 1. Bringing them in slowly. And we are flying towards the rainbow. And I know we need to make a right turn. And I'm just waiting for the altitude, thrust reduction altitude, to pull back the throttles to climb. 20. Yep. So we'll pull the throttles back to climb, and we will make this right turn. And I will look at you guys after making this turn and turning towards our flight plan route, and we don't want to descend. So let's keep the nose up. And that is looking good. Looking good. Alright. We are back to where we need to be. Climbing. And I'm just trimming to follow the flight director and making a slow turn. think we can just set the speed to climb at 240. Let's correct our nose. We'll fly over the airport and we'll activate the autopilot now. So autopilot should take care of things, and we'll go to the legs page and we'll go direct to Tango Victor Charlie. Here, execute, and that should take us to where we need to be. So after takeoff checklist, fuel crossflow back to auto, and I forgot to arm the reversers. You arm the reversers before you take off, so they are now disarmed. Bleeds APU set, thrust reversers are off, CAS check, no warnings. So remember to arm your reversers before takeoff, guys. Alright, we are, what? It's, oh, the flaps. Yep, flaps are now in. I forgot to bring the flaps in. The flight time, I think we still have an hour to go, Captain Megaxenon. Sorry, I missed a lot of stuff in the chat, so let me see. Yeah, I don't know why a lot of people are spamming. It's just I don't know. I don't understand. Yep, that checklist is a lifesaver, Modo. Even with that, I still forgot to arm the reversers right here, but it's okay. So let's jump outside, take a look who's here. So Mark is coming. Oh, how do I set the reversers? I found a way to do it, Captain Megaxenon. I'll show you. Yep, the scenery is great. I can't just complain. Look at that. Yeah, Modo, I told you, like this aircraft is a great one to fly. It's a lot of fun, and this is one of my favorite aircrafts in Microsoft Flight Simulator. And I am loving the clouds and the scenery today. It's great. Oh, I keep clicking the wrong buttons, but that is the flyby camera. Okay, so Captain Megaxenon, I'll show you my control settings for the reversers. And it's a little bit tricky, but I got it to work, so I'll explain that here in a little bit. We passed 10,000 without I notice it, so we'll just switch the lights off and set our speed to 270 for climb. Then the aircraft will level off, speed up or accelerate to 270, and this is what we use for the rest of the climb until we reach our cruising altitude. Koshik says expect mild turbulence. That's okay, we are ready for it, and we were expecting that to be present. If we see the winds here, we have 61 knots of crosswind coming, so that is a lot. Oh, you can try it before you buy? That's interesting, I didn't know that. Alright, I think we don't need the NTI systems anymore. No clouds or moisture around us, so we'll turn them off. And one thing I forgot again, being a bad pilot, I forgot to turn the probes to on. So if I go to the overhead, which one was it? I'm trying to find the... Oops, which one is overhead? This? Okay. Yep, the probe heats are here. You turn them on before you take off. I still forgot couple things before takeoff.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now serving
And we are serving sandwiches, guys. Just grab yourself one. And I'm gonna switch out of that frequency. We don't bother with ATC today, so, and we'll go back to the legs page. Ah, I see now, Captain Megaxenon. Okay. Alright, we passed 18,000. We'll switch the barometric pressure to standard by pressing in the middle of that knob. If it works, I can't press. I did now. Okay, so that's standard barometric pressure set. Oh, you CRJ100 and the integration with Navigraph. What integration you're talking about? That I don't know. Is there an integration that I'm not aware of, or is it just something specific to CRJ1000? Alright, we are on a nice climb. Oh, and something I noticed that we are not following our flight plan. Let's see here. Are we? Maybe we are, I don't know. Well, let's just do this. Go direct to bay and execute that. Okay. So now we should follow the flight plan. This kind of thing happens when you don't have a SID, and you have to be aware and keep an eye on your routing. So the throttle fix reverse axis issue in the last Microsoft Flight Simulator patch is not working for the T-HOTAS. It's still inexplicable changes mid-flight. Yep, I was drifting. Oh, it's just the wind, I guess. Let's activate nav again. So that happens with this aircraft, guys. Autopilot doesn't realize you are on nav, and you have to check here. So if you realize it was saying TO on the FMS, it needs to say FMS1, which makes you follow the flight plan routing. So that was what's off. Even if I turn nav on the ground, it went, something happened. It's a little bug that Aerosoft needs to fix, but we are getting back on track. Thanks for that, Falcon, by the way. I was just trying to watch the chat and see. After the latest patch, all knobs are inoperable. For which aircraft, Koshik? A320? And one thing we need to do is we need to synchronize our heading to the current heading. So I'm just changing my heading bug, and that should get our heading bug back into sync with our heading. You need to do this as a practice. Okay, so now we are banking left and right because of that strong winds, guys. And the aircraft is trying to keep up. As you see, 119 knots of crosswind coming right in front of us. That's a headwind that will slow us down, but we'll be okay. So let's get the range increased a little bit more and keep it at sort of 40 knots range, 40 miles range. And I think we are back on track now. So yeah, keep an eye on these kind of things. FMS1 needs to be displayed here. Yep, Savi is Koshik, correct. And oh my gosh, look at that. that is worth a screenshot. And I think I can post that screenshot to Volanta now. Alright, that screenshot is now in Volanta. Oh, why I keep pressing that wrong button to get back into the cockpit, I don't know. So let me see where you guys are, because I see Savvy, but Mark, but no one else, so I'm not sure if it's still the server lag. 4NTH, greetings, hey, welcome to the stream. It's been a while since I see you in a stream. Welcome, man. Yep, CJ4 is a rocket, I agree. CRJ is not that fast. Yep, I only see Mark and Savvy. I don't see you guys, so not sure. We are passing 29,000 feet, which means we need to switch to max speed. If I can click that speed knob. Sometimes this happens too. Microsoft hasn't fixed this click things. Oh man, you're just driving me crazy now. I can't click things in the cockpit. That is like... Oh, there we go. Okay, switch to max speed. Falcon can see all of us. Hugh can see all of us. And I can't see all of us. So you guys are somewhat... I don't know. It's a little bit interesting for me to not to be able to see you guys, but well, it is what it is, I guess. Oh, you are on East. Let me check my server though. Yep, I am on EOSA East too. So not sure what's going on. Yes, we of course do have questions, Captain Megaxenon. Thanks for reminding me that. Let me just go and start hunting for some questions. I'm just looking for some questions now to find something fun. Looking to see. Oh, Modo. Nightbot is obsessed with you now. He is welcoming you. Again. Yep, Mach 7.4, Mach 0.74 is the cruising speed given by the FMC. So we will follow that. And we can go a little bit faster if we want to. Okay, I found an interesting question here. So, let me see. I'm typing the question. And there is a limit of characters that I can use, but now the question is there, guys. The Nightbot has a crush. Yes, yes, yes. Looks like it. He never did it to me, Modo. I don't know. He's doing it for you. So he never greeted me twice. He might have something. He's into you for some reason. I don't know. Sorry, Nightbot, you're not my type. Hey, 3 times now? He hasn't done it to me 3 times. I don't know what's going on with him. I agree, Captain Megaxenon. It's frustrating to me as well, but I started to see a lot of people too. Okay, we are reaching our cruising altitude here in a little bit. So let's see here. Flyboy, Xbox North, Savage A, Titan's Eye, Wonky's map. Nah, I don't think I'm seeing you guys still. Mark is back there. Alright, who's ready for the question? So this is going to be for our next destination from Kansas City. And this is an interesting question. Oh, I never thought about it, Hugh. I don't know if it has anything to do with us seeing each other, live traffic. I don't know. It might be something we can try. You will try not to win? Okay. So yeah, this is a hard question, guys. I'm just telling you. Like always, I'm gonna read the question first and then post it to chat. And for next week, I'm thinking about something else. Let me keep that as a surprise because we cannot use Nightbot for these questions due to having, I think, not too many people in the chat, or it's not seeing it. So I'll set up something that is a little bit more fun for next week. So we will have a little bit more fun, and I think it's going to be a little bit more fair. Let me just stop here. I don't want to ruin the surprise. I'll just set it up for next week and get the feedback from you guys to see if you want to keep doing what I'm planning to do next week for the questions. But get ready, guys. Get your hands ready and ready to be able to type very fast if you know the answer. The question is coming. Which restaurant is credited with inventing the KC strip steak, otherwise known as the New York strip, and was frequented by both Harry Truman and Dwight Eisenhower? Ronnie is not here, Captain Megaxenon. Posting the question now, guys. There's a restaurant that invented the KC strip steak, also known as the New York strip, in Kansas, and it was frequented by Harry Truman, one of the presidents of United States, and Dwight Eisenhower. Yeah, it's a hard one, but I just found this very interesting. The name of the restaurant who invented the KC strip steak. Yeah, just think about it, guys. I think for a question like this, it's fair to get help, some help from Siri or Google Assistant or Google itself. So just do some research. This is just fun and learning. Is the restaurant a famous chain? I don't know. I don't know if it's a chain. Good question. Forgive my ignorance, but I really don't know if it's a chain or not. Let's see. I don't think it is, by the way. Nope, it's not a chain. McDonald's. Falcon. I like your thinking, but it's not McDonald's. Yeah, Googling is cheating, I agree, Hugh. But it's not a chain. It's a restaurant, an old one. So, couple tips. It is open since 1949. Okay. Is it something to do with New York? I don't think it is. It's not New York Square restaurant. Falcon. And it's the oldest steakhouse in Kansas City. It's the oldest steakhouse in Kansas City. Opened doors in 1949. Koshik, you surprised me. Golden Ox? Yes, Golden Ox is the correct answer. How did you know that? Oh, really? That's interesting, but yes, Golden Ox is the correct answer. He eats there sometimes. He is in Kansas. He is ahead of us, so he will be in Kansas before us, that's for sure, Alexis. But Koshik is winning for the first time, if I remember correctly. This is his first win. Yeah, I think this was Koshik's first win. So now he is gonna tell us where we are going next. Yep, that's one of the oldest. That's true, Koshik. The only other one that's older than the Golden Ox is the Jess and Jim's Steakhouse, opened in 1938. Congrats, Koshik. Hey Alexis, we are good, how are you doing? He is winning for the first time, so I think it's great that someone else was able to win and let us know where we are going. Oh my gosh! Modo, I'm telling you, Nightbot has something going on with you. I don't know. You're going for a Nightbot welcome record. Yes, correct. Carlotta Blanco, hi, welcome to the stream. So, Koshik, just think about it and let us know where we are going next. And then we will do the aircraft in the next question. So I see Mark back there, Flyboy, Xbox Note, Savvy, Titan's Eye. I don't see you guys. Still don't see you guys. Oh, again, Modo, see that? He's welcoming you again. So what, 6th time, 7th time? Let's go, Nightbot, let's go. Oh, maybe that too. or maybe I don't know. It's yep, I don't know. There's something like he is thinking that you are just joining the chat, leaving and coming back. That must be it. But it's hilarious that Nightbot is welcoming you. So I didn't keep an eye on the speed, but we are on cruise. So let's just bring the throttles down a little bit to like 80% and see where we settle down. Can you say the place after we know the aircraft? Oh wow, could be Modo, could be. I have to check those settings myself too. And Koshik, yes, if you wanna wait for the second question and decide later, yeah, you can do that, sure. Alright, I found another interesting question, guys. How many miles from 21, Savi or Koshik, 21 miles to Bravo Alpha Echo. So another interesting question I found, guys. If you guys are ready, we can just do the second question. Can you give me the IKEA code for Anchorage, Koshik? Yep, that was more spam, Hugh. I don't know what's going on today. We are on to something today. Never had this many spams in a stream. I don't know, maybe we are getting famous. Oh, Pank, P-A-N-C. So let me see. I am just building a quick flight plan to see if how far away it is from Kansas City. But we'll see. Oh, Mark. Catastrophic autopilot failure. That's why I don't fly longitude anymore. Okay, Koshik, it says from Kansas City to Anchorage, it's a 6-hour flight with CRJ. So with Airbus, I'm pretty sure it's going to be close to 5 hours flight time. That's a little bit too far away, I would say, for live streaming. You keep thinking a little bit more, and oh, did it do a barrel roll, Mark? Man, I love how the ground looks. there's another screenshot that I put on Volanta. Oh my gosh, that's scary though. Yeah. Did I put the winter trees in my folder? Are you talking about that Bijan Studio? I do have the Bijan 3D trees in there, I believe, Modo, if that's what you are asking. Yes, we can slow down a little bit more to get back to Mach 7.4. I think 80% M1 will do it. We'll see. Yep, that is in there. That's I think why it's showing the trees like that, which we still have those pop-ins when I switch cameras, but yep, that's what I have too. It looks great, isn't it? I'm excited to ask this next question, guys. Who is ready for the next question? I'm just checking the information. So top of descent is far away, and let me see how much flight time we got left according to Volanta. An hour left in our flight to Kansas. So Falcon is ready, Modo is ready, Captain Megaxenon is never ready as always. Mark, I hope you are ready too. This is a little bit easier, and it has some opportunities for guessing, but I find this very interesting too, and I will post a fact after the correct answer for you guys to learn that too. It is me first time knowing about this and learning. Phoenix, San Francisco, or LAX? I think, let's see. So Kansas City, there. Phoenix is the closest, I guess. We can. So here are a couple options for you to consider, Koshik, because from Kansas to Las Vegas or Phoenix or San Francisco, we will skip a lot of great places to see in the World Tour series. So Denver, Colorado, Aspen, Colorado are options. We can also go a little bit north towards Rapid City, Dakota, or somewhere in Colorado, or we can go to Dallas. That's for sure. We can go to Oklahoma. So just think about those. Yeah, it's within 2-3 hours. I agree with that, but that is gonna make us skip a lot of places without seeing them in the world tour. Hugh lives in Dallas. Why don't we go and visit him? Just think about it. So it's probably a good route to visit Hugh, and then just, you know, circle back from there. But that's Kilo Delta Foxtrot Whiskey. Let's book Dallas, okay? So we can go and visit Hugh. So that's Dallas, and that looks like about the same amount of flight time, probably, from Kansas City to Dallas. Depends on the aircraft we choose though. Yep, we can do a Dallas guided tour with the help of Hugh. Oh, beers on him, great. Alright guys, second question coming to get the aircraft decision made, okay? So that we know what we are flying to Dallas to visit Hugh. And this is an interesting one. I learned it today, so I'm going to confess. This I didn't know before. Dallas Fort Worth. Yep, we'll go there next time. But now it is time for the question. You'll drink your weight in beer. Oh. And here is I'm just sad that I'm not seeing you guys around me. But let's get this question out of the way. Yep, I will tell you the reverse thrust settings here in a second. I can open the controller settings and show, but you need to know I have a new controller. It was gifted for Christmas. I posted it on the Discord, but I didn't say it in the stream. I have the Bravo now, Honeycomb Bravo. Savi is the leader. We all see him. Like, yep, we do. He is gonna land before us. You heard the beer from the US tastes bad. Is that true? Well, I cannot say, neither deny nor confirm, Captain Megaxenon. But there are some Mexican ones that I know are good. But there are some places in here who also makes craft beers, mostly ale, but yeah. Yep. You like Canadian beer better. Modo, I need to visit you in real life. Oh, Falcon is here now. I see him all of a sudden. Oh yeah, sure, Captain. I don't have the yoke. I do have the throttle quadrant. I still have my Airbus side stick from Thrustmaster, but the quadrant is quite nice. It is good. I like it. It doesn't work completely with the CRJ. That's a bummer. Not all the switches can be used, or it doesn't accept those. I don't know why. But the rest, I think, is good. I like it. Especially having a trim wheel is a night and day difference. Ah no, yeah, it's just it's the throttle quadrant, the Bravo. I'm thinking about the yoke, but it takes too much real estate on my desk already. I'm thinking and trying to find a solution to. Oops, why are we slowing down? Hold on, guys. That is bad. Hold on, I need to save the aircraft first. Something happened. I just probably messed with the throttle too much. That's what I would say. But we will speed up again. And we will get back to our cruising altitude. Let's go back to speed mode and climb at 7.4. I don't know, something happened with the autopilot or something, or did we I-stop? I don't think we did, but we are descending for no good reason. We have fuel, so what's going on with the engines? That is bizarre. Let me fix this. I still cannot gain speed. Oh no. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We need to pick up some speed first. That's interesting. I don't know what happened. I'll come back to the chat after fixing what's going on. And that is interesting. We are losing speed. Maybe just invisible icing? I'm not sure. Okay, looks like we started picking up some speed. Hope we didn't lose the engines. For some reason we are not picking up some speed, so I'm not sure what's going on. Interesting. Is that the wind causing us to slow down? Yeah, but a lot of beer discussion going on, so I'll join you guys when I figure this out. For some reason we cannot maintain the speed. Is it like a live weather thing? I don't know. This is very interesting. Well, guess. Oh, I started to see you guys, by the way, but I'm just battling with the aircraft right now because we cannot maintain the speed for some reason. And the aircraft keeps slowing down, even with max speed. I don't know what's going on, guys. We cannot maintain the speed. We keep slowing down. That is interesting, and I don't have a way of telling what's going on. We have fuel flow, we have oil, and I am not sure why we cannot pick up speed. We keep slowing down. Let's go. Oh. This is frustrating. Can't tell what's going on, guys. Well, looks like we have to change our cruising altitude to 30,000 feet. And try to climb after that. Yep, that's what I'm doing, Captain Megaxenon. I'm just going down to 30,000 feet and trying to pick up speed. And I need to press that speed button again. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can pick up some speed at 30,000 and get back. Could be the wind, it could be anything, I'm not sure what's going on, but we will probably get back to the yeah, so I don't know what happened. We slowed down. I saw it a split second when I was watching the chat and missed all that chat about the craft beers and everything, but looks like we are gaining speed again, so which is good, and we will try to see if we can climb back to 36,000, or we will just do 30,000 as an alternate flight level. So let's go and fix this so that the top of descent calculation is correct, and we'll see if, yep, looks like we are picking up speed again. So not sure if this is something, it has something to do with the new patch or whatever, but we'll maintain 30,000 feet. The aircraft is picking up speed, so it's good. Yeah, I don't know, Falcon. Looks like I started to pick the speed back up. So I'll set it to Mach 7.4 again. Anyway, let's get back to the question I was about to ask and then ran into all these issues. So looks like we are picking up speed, everything looks good now, and I'm not gonna try to climb back to 36,000. We'll maintain 30,000 for now, and then we will land using 30,000. That is interesting, but that's what happened. So we will maintain this altitude and see what happens. I'm gonna keep an eye on the speed to make sure we are picking up some speed, and it's very windy. We have a very strong headwind, so it could be the reason that the aircraft couldn't maintain the speed at higher altitudes. Looks like it's going right now, and we can try to climb if we want to. Yep, looks like we are getting back to where we were, which is good. At least we didn't crash, lost the aircraft, or started spinning. How much time left for me? Good question. Well, let me see. 52 minutes, that's what Volenta says, because we slowed down significantly without me realizing it, but we are back to speed now. We are back to speed. We should catch up to you here in a little bit. I'm gonna wait to build more speed, and maybe we can attempt to climb again to see and investigate what happened. So yep, you guys are in front of me now, and I see all of you. So in the meantime, while the aircraft is catching up its breath, let me ask that question. Are you guys ready for the second question? We know we are going to Fort Worth in Dallas, but what we are flying, we don't know yet. Alright, looks like we are good on speed. So let me try this. I'm gonna try to climb back to 36,000, guys. I just want to investigate what's going on, so it's gonna be a little bit, it's gonna delay us a little bit, but let's try this and see if we can climb back up to 36,000. Oh, you'll wait to answer the question? Okay then, let me ask the question while we are climbing, and I'll maintain the speed and keep an eye on it, okay? So, the question is, everybody ready? Oh, Koshik says let's maintain 30,000. I just wanted to investigate what happened, Koshik. It's okay. Everybody ready for the question? This is an interesting one. I just learned it when doing the research. Okay, everybody looks ready. Captain Megaxenon will probably say I'm never ready, but it's okay. Here is the question. Which famous entertainment company opened their first animation company in Kansas City? Which famous entertainment company opened their first animation company in Kansas City? And I will post an interesting fact after the answer. Pixar? Not that motto. Not Pixar. Think a little bit before the computer age. That was also considered animation back in the day. Warner Brothers? No. There are a few left to go. Only one I could think of is the Pixar. Okay. Think a little bit more. Disney. Correct. Hugh, congratulations. Yep, Disney. Walt Disney. That's the correct answer. I didn't know up until today though. And here is the fact. Walt Disney opened his first animation company, Laugh-O-Gram Studio in Kansas City, where he fed a small rodent that became the inspiration for Mickey Mouse. Yep, that's an interesting fact that I learned today too. So very interesting. Alright, looks like we are climbing back up to 36,000, no problem. Let me change this back to 36,000, execute, and let me change the alternate to 30,000 just in case if we need to get down. If you wonder if he put pants on him, yeah, he literally fed a rodent in that studio that became the inspiration for Mickey Mouse. Interesting, right? Alright, looks like we are maintaining speed now, guys, and going back to 36,000 very slowly. All good though, no worries. Alright, Hugh, you won, so let us know what we are flying when you make your mind. And congrats again. Excuse me. Yep, pressure is on him now. Okay, Moda says he is gonna be right back. Oh, we can fly the 787. We never flew that one in a live stream. So yeah, I'm completely fine with that. and it was performing surprisingly well with the heavy division mod. Yep, we can definitely try that, Hugh. Okay then, I think that also completes Koshik's wish. He was also going to let us know if he was the winner that we are flying 787. So yeah, I think that makes sense. Great, got you. Yep, sure. Decision made. We are going to fly the 787 to Dallas Fort Worth to visit you, Hugh. Yeah, thank you. Oh, there's an United Airlines aircraft passing in front of us. Look at that, contrails. You fly 787 to Shanghai in real life? As a passenger, Mark? Or I don't know if you are a pilot. That is amazing, yes. Oh, you flew passenger, okay. It still is amazing. I have never been to a 787, by the way. I have flown with 747s 2 or 3 times, 777s couple times, A350 once, bunch of 737s and A320s, but never been in a 787 Dreamliner. Which airliner was the which airline, Mark, you flew to Shanghai? Alright guys, we are back at 36,000 and looks like we are maintaining 747 Mach 74. So you flew from Vancouver. Air Canada, makes sense. That was my guess. Okay, I'm not gonna try to slow the aircraft down. Maybe just a little bit, so that we don't lose that speed again. Alright, we should maintain this throttle setting 81% M1. Yep, that's because I was trying to find out and fix this speed issue where we weren't able to maintain the speed, and that's when you guys passed in front of me, I guess. Oh man, these winter textures are looking great. I can't just have enough of this, I guess. I was seeing you guys for a little bit and then you just lost to me again. Maybe it's just the distance. Maybe that's why. Yep, this has been a little bit longer than I anticipated. I think we took our time to set the aircraft up, but it's okay. We have 40 minutes left to Kansas City, guys. No worries. Ah, okay, that's the distance. That's why I cannot see you. Makes sense, makes sense. Can I see you guys in Volenta though? I don't know if you guys are my friends in Volento. Oh, there was like a VATSIM controller online on our route in Chicago. So Mark is trying to catch up, yes. And Modo is back. I'm trying to catch up, guys. I can boost the speed.
disagree. Gear disagree. flaps. Configure brakes. Configure brakes. Configure brakes.
Okay, I think you guys can hear me now. Sorry, the microphone was muted. I was trying to get back on up in the air very fast. Sorry about that, guys. So let me know if it fixed the stream quality on your end and how it looks like. Sorry, my microphone was muted. I was trying to get everything done very fast. Thanks for being patient with me, guys. Welcome again. Unexpected problem with the simulator, so sorry about that. Yep, I was trying to get everything done very fast so that I can join you guys again. I am running back up and running 100% and climbing back to 30,000 feet. Okay, great to hear that. I am glad that the stream quality is also fixed. Alright, it's great, guys. It's great. We're back. Maybe you guys already made it to Kansas City. I will be the last one to join you guys. Okay. Oh, you're behind me, Captain Megaxenon. Let me see. Of course, like always, I cannot see you, but I'm glad that you could have joined. You could join us. You could join us. That's great. So we have a little bit of flight time left. Oh, the pressure. Yes, thank you. I didn't set the landing elevation, so it should do its job now. Let me fix this. And let me check the cabin pressure difference. It should fix itself now. Because the thing is, that warning is there because I'm climbing too fast and the aircraft pressurization system cannot keep up with my climb rate. So that's what it is. It should balance itself out shortly. The approach, yeah, same approach. ILS 19er right, Captain Megaxenon. No transitions. Here are the waypoints. So here is the approach. Let me show you. ILS 19er right, BQ7, Bravo Quebec Sierra 7 as the star, and with ERC transition and vectors to final. Okay, so the pressure system should now get back on track with us. Everything is set and it's just a difference, but I'm not gonna worry about that for now. I was climbing fast and the system couldn't keep up with that climb rate. But we are at 30,000 feet. I think that's okay. I'm not gonna try to climb to 36,000. We'll maintain 30,000 until we get to top of descent. And I'm gonna ignore this warning. It should balance itself out at cruise level. Okay, checking the data. We can go up to 36 at this point if we want to, because we are away from 83 miles away from Earth. We have enough distance to climb to 36, so let's do that. It's not gonna hurt anything to climb and keep the original flight plan. I'll change the cruising altitude to flight level 360, execute that and keep climbing. For some reason I cannot click this speed knob. Oops. Oh boy. Come on, click here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nope. I can't. Anyway, it should switch to max speed by itself. Yep, most of you probably made it to there. I expect that, but I am coming, so thank you very much, guys, for the patience. I appreciate it. We'll get there. We'll get there. So Captain Megaxenon says I can see you, but for some reason I can't see him. Not sure what's going on there. Okay. Should take care of the Delta P, I hope. I'm trying to fix this pressure issue, guys. I'm gonna see. Let's see here. That's the electrical system, hydraulics. Doors, flight controls, primary stats, hydraulic, electrical. Alright, let's not worry about it. Those two warnings will stay with us. That's okay. Why you keep blinking, man? Alright. Let's not worry about the pressure warnings. I'm not gonna stress about that. And we are coming to Urk, I guess. Ah, Captain Megaxenon. Oh, my friend. You didn't need to do that. Thank you very much for the 109 Norwegian crowns. We are coming up to Urk, so I think I'm gonna stop us at 33,000 for now. Yeah, maybe 34. Yep, I'll keep it 34. Okay. Change the cruising altitude. No need to climb back to 36,000. And we will maintain that and maintain the speed. Alright. Thank you very much, Captain Megaxenon. Thank you. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. I'm glad that I'm back and back 100% and flying again to finish this flight properly. And I'm gonna set the throttles to somewhere at like 85% and try to get there as fast as possible. I see Mark. Where is our next stop? Jordan, welcome. Well, our next destination is Dallas Fort Worth, I believe. We are flying the Boeing 787. And I'm not sure why this cannot capture the altitude. Oh, climb please, climb man. Just don't... Yeah, just go there, climb. Dallas Fort Worth is our next destination and we are flying the 787. Alright, now we are at the altitude. We can focus on the speed. Don't want to overspeed, but we want to get there a little bit faster, so I'm not gonna slow down too much. What's the ETA? Let me check. I think it's around 19 minutes to Kansas City, and we are approaching our top of descent. Oh, Nightbot! I'm not sure if Modo likes you anymore. ETA is 20 minutes, Jordan. We are getting there. We are about to hit our top of descent. And let me check the chart to make sure our star doesn't have any restrictions. Yep, it does. It does not. But let's see here. So we are getting to Earth. Falcon says he made it. Thank you, Falcon. That's great. You are the first one of us, I guess, who made it to Kansas City. That's great that you are safe and smoothly arrived at your destination. And we are coming on our approach, and we have a 12,000. That is a restriction that we need to follow, and we will start our descent to make it to that hard restriction or absolute restriction. Oh, Captain Megaxenon, you're going in VR. Jordan says he wish he could join this flight. Yeah, Jordan, I wish you were here at the beginning. We had some problems. My sim crashed. I had to restart and all that. But it has been a fun one for us. There is Mark. I'm trying to see who else is around me and keep this view. Getting to top of descent, so we are on alt mode and we need to descend down to 12,000 first. So let's set that to 12,000. Okay, 12,000 is set. And we go to checklists, descent, landing elevation set, fuel checked, TCAS, radar, landing data, approach briefing. Yep, on the FMS, do we need to do anything? Let's double check that. Performance, next page, no, everything is fine. Radio, ILS will tune automatically. If it doesn't, we'll keep an eye on this. There is nothing on here. Arrival data is present, ILS frequency is there. So, okay, everything looks fine. We are waiting for the top of descent. Oh my gosh. So it's interesting that it does it to you, Modo, but not to Captain Megaxenon. He is also a moderator, so I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, if you only had MSFS. Sorry, Jordan. If you have the Xbox, I think MSFS is under Game Pass. Oh, okay, so when you say hello, let me try that though. I did. Oh, you need the newer one, okay. I did say hello. Oh, okay, you're right. So that's the teaser, Modo. You found it. I need to go and fix that. I think it's responding to anyone who says hello. You're right. Oh, yep, you're right. Okay, let's see here. You don't need NTI systems, and we don't worry about the pressure. Oh, great, Jordan. If you are getting the new Xbox and if you can find it on sale, because I heard that it was sold out pretty much everywhere. Who is on final? And I'm coming up, guys. Almost at top of descent. And look how patchy that texture is. Like, it's not that snowy, and it's just a perfect square shape. Isn't that interesting? No snow in Kansas City. The ILS frequency Captain Megaxenon is 109.1. And you need to descend down to 3,000 feet to capture the glide slope. We have a step descent, I see that for sure. And we eventually need to go down to 2,600 feet. Okay. So the air... Oh, I see all of you guys all of a sudden. Since I'm close. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna set the altitude to 2,600. Okay, and then I will maintain that with the descent rate. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Yeah, we don't have any snow here in Indiana too. We will probably have some in this week. Alright. Coming to top of this, and let me just focus on that. Yep, top of descent there. Almost 10 miles to top of descent, it says. I don't think it's true. We'll activate the VS mode now. And we are ready to start our descent. There we go. Phew, happy landing. Alright. Vertical speed down. Throttles back. And we will descend at 1900 feet per minute. And we are keeping an eye on this little star that shows our descent rate and our profile. We are a little bit above, I guess. We need to get the... Yep, that is good. We'll keep this descent rate and go down. We need to level off at 12,000 if we pass that waypoint before planned, and we need to maintain that and then eventually go down. We have a step descent on our arrival. But we are on profile. So far so good. Let's just pull the before landing checklist and keep it there. And we will maintain this descent rate. Let me see if I can see anyone. There's a Southwest aircraft passing, and we are on profile, coming down nicely. Oh my gosh, Captain Megaxenon. Sorry to hear that. That seems like there are some problems with this new patch. It seems like that. So I wasn't expecting a crash and it didn't give a signal. All the screens went black for a couple seconds and then the sim crashed. Alright, looks like we are still on profile, descending nicely and getting down to 2600. Yep, sorry about that, Captain Megaxenon. It was my lucky day too. Yep, that's probably the patch causing these issues still to this day. So unfortunate that it is there and giving you problems. Sorry to hear that. Alright, let me keep an eye on the descent. It is looking okay so far. So passing 26,000. We will eventually slow down for flaps and everything, but for now I want to keep the speed up to get there faster. Waiting to see you, Captain Megaxenon, if I can. Yep, I see all of you guys in front of me. Oh, no, I mean, I don't know about the Intel CPUs, but because with the recent change I switched to AMD. So far so good with a Ryzen 5 5600X. It's doing okay for me, but I haven't tried VR obviously, so we'll see if I can get my hands on the VR headset. Yeah, Falcon VR. I'm also curious to see those screenshots. Alright, coming down nicely. We'll keep this profile, keep descending, slow down to 250. Yeah, Modo, I'm happy with the Ryzen, I'm happy with the 3070 Ti. It was a huge upgrade from 1070 Ti, so I like it. It does give me great visuals and enough horsepower to stream and fly at the same time. Alright, just a little bit more guys. 8 minutes to KMCI, Kansas City. Passing down 20,000. I'm gonna slow us down a little bit by little bit to get close to 250 before 10,000. Oh, the sim crashed again? Oh no! Oh my god, I'm sorry, Captain Megaxenon. Looks like they need to fix a lot more bugs that are introduced with this new patch. It looks like it's not doing its job properly. Sorry to hear that. Very unfortunate. Yeah, this was supposed to be like a 2-hour stream at most, but it ended up being almost 3-hour stream now. Interesting. Alright, let's just do this performance stuff and set all the reference speeds. Now the ref speeds are set, we are going to switch to local barometric pressure if we can. Alright, there we go. Local pressure is set now. And we should be okay. Alright. Passenger signs are now automated. Let's go to the checklist. Am I ahead of you? Oh, because I spawned probably in an airport that's in front of you, Mark. That's probably why. Alright, let's just arm the reversers now. Reversers are armed. Slats, flaps, we will worry about that. Landing gear, we'll worry about that. And later on, we'll worry about all those. Passing 16,000. Mark, interesting. I see you over there. Alright. We'll take the hood down for this. Come on. There we go. Oh, why it is... Okay. I heard there was something about this head-up display too, like zooming in and all that, so it was saying that I need to set my camera views again, but I'm not gonna do that right now midstream. I can look to that later on, which means we are not using the HUD. Let's keep slowing to 250, about to pass 10,000. Back on profile. Alright. Okay, Hugh, thank you very much and good luck with the broken toilet. Have a great day, great week. It was great to see you and hoping to see you next week when we are coming to visit you as well. Take care. A lot of weirdness today, I agree, Modo. I agree. But bye, Hugh. Thanks for joining this much. Thank you very much. Alright, passing down 12,000. We are good. And we are almost at 250. I wonder if we can turn the emergency departure off. It's not coming off, so I don't know how you fix that. What is my landing elevation? It's set to 80, so it needs to be 60. And coming to 10,000, let's slow down a little bit more. Oh, are you on DirectX 12, Captain Megaxenon? That might be your reason. I switched back to DirectX 11 because it was crashing to desktop for me as well. So that might be the reason. Let's set up our heading, or synchronize rather. Yeah, don't use DirectX 12, it's still not there yet. Passing below 10,000, landing lights are coming on. And the speed looks okay now, and we are way below the profile. Getting back on the descent profile, keeping the speed reasonable. I'll probably stick to 50% M1, which is a good ballpark for this aircraft. And let's change the range to see a little bit better. That's Kansas City right there, and we are back on profile. You'll try with a manual landing. That's okay, Captain Megaxenon. Alright. Switch the wheel like this. Alright, Falcon. Thank you very much for joining this much, and sorry that this was a longer stream than I anticipated, but it was great to have you along. Thank you very much. And yeah, I believe in you too, Captain Megaxenon, and you got this. Falcon, see you next week. Thank you very much. Alright, I think we are going to maintain the speed for now, like this. And Mark is right in front of me. I'm seeing him landing. I guess he is about to land, or at least, oh no, he's climbing, so not sure. Yep, I agree, Captain Megaxenon. It takes a lot of time for this to start, so alright, coming down, passing 5,000, all looking good. We'll start slowing down and introduce the flaps, because at that turn we are going to Famous, and the next one is our final fix. So we'll slow down to introduce flaps. Oh my, Captain Megaxenon, it's a lot of work for you, I guess, my friend. You got this. If you can just join at the last minute and spawn and land, I think I call it a day. Alright, there is Mark landing. We are coming. right behind him. 10-mile range. Slowing down for flap speed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Please remain seated until we have stopped.
Alright. Let's slow down and start putting in some flaps. Yep, let's see some butter if we can. We'll go flaps 1. And we'll keep slowing down. We are about to hit 2600. Let's keep slowing. We are using the 787 Captain Megaxenon next week. Let's go flaps 8. Alright. Nice and easy. We are at the altitude. Let's activate the approach mode. Approach mode is activated. It's gonna capture the localizer now. We'll go flaps 20. Landing gear coming down. One more flaps. Keep the throttles. And flaps full. We are configured now, guys. Glide slope is now captured. And we are landing. Nice. Yep, Captain Megaxenon. Just, I have a tutorial if you want to watch that walks you through the 787 and its systems. Let's keep the speed up for our landing speed. I can't see the puppies. 1000 checked. Alright, coming down nicely. I haven't set the minimums. Okay, Captain Megaxenon. Yeah, it will. I will be very happy to see you with the 787 next week. We are a little bit high, guys. I'm gonna take control at this point, and it's my plane now. We'll get back on the puppies and profile. 500 checked. Back on profile now. Coming down.
400.
Fixing the nose. Applying some rudder to get back on the runway track. It's still a little bit high.
200.
Okay, back to profile. Off to the right a little bit, so we'll correct ourselves.
100.
100 checked.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Touchdown. Reversers engaged. $60 knots. Reversers are now off. And we will take this next exit to the left. Let's slow it down. Bring the flaps in. Alright, we'll take this high-speed exit. Cool. Slow down. And make the turn. Lights are coming off. Taxi light will stay. Strobe is coming off. It wasn't on even.
Please remain seated until the aircraft
All
has
right.
come to a complete stop.
Where is the terminal? That is the question now. I guess I'll just go over on this side and take this taxiway to the right. After passing through here, I guess that's where the parking positions are, so we'll just go through here. And I have to clean up a couple things. Need to start the APU. While that's starting, let's turn the transponder off and this to off. Alright, all the traffic systems and the weather systems are off. Oh man, sorry Captain Megaxenon. Koshik says... okay, Koshik says wrong side. Okay. Take the right and go about a mile for the terminal building. Okay, we'll just do that. And get there as quickly as possible, Koshik. Thanks for the taxi routing. I guess I'm gonna have to take that taxiway. Let me just speed up a little bit. Yeah, we'll take this taxiway and follow what Koshik said, and we can take a look at the VFR map while making the turn or after making the turn. Alright. That is not the ideal taxi speed on the ground, but I'm trying to get there as fast as possible. And looks like I am just circling. Okay. Captain Megaxenon, thank you my friend, thank you. I see the terminal buildings over there. Okay, I know where to go now. Thanks a lot for all the donations you made today. I can't thank you enough. Thank you very much, my generous friend. Alright, found the terminal building. Took me a little bit, but we are there. Yeah, Koshik says Bravo taxiway and then Delta. And I guess we'll take this. And go outside and take a look. Yep, there are some parking spots here. So we'll just circle around to take that taxiway. And I'm gonna park right in front of us, guys. I'm not gonna look for a proper parking spot. I'll just park somewhere and call it a day. Do I have the replay app active? Oh no, I forgot to turn it on. No, unfortunately, Captain Megaxenon. I am sorry. I'll try to remember it next week. Alright. We'll park there where the baggage trucks and everything is waiting. I keep forgetting to turn that thing on. That baggage, the replay software. Alright. Not the best parking I made, I guess. But let's call it a day. It's been a long flight for me. So yeah, I'll show you how bad I parked this thing. See, because of these things in my way, I had to stop here. The reverse throttle settings, good that you reminded me, Captain Megaxenon. So here is what I did with the reverse throttle. Let me go to the control settings. Thank you for reminding. After that crash, I forgot about it. Power management, throttle, and you have to assign throttle decrease to your reverse levers. Okay. Can you remind me what was your controller? Ronnie. Yep, you missed us. Sorry. But thanks for joining the last part of the stream. So, Captain Megaxenon, your controller, if you have to reverse thrust levers, set it to throttle 2 decrease and throttle 1 decrease. Okay? And then when you activate them, the reversers should work. Did you have the TCA pack? Okay, so you have to set something to throttle 2 decrease and throttle 1 decrease for the reversers to work. So anything that you set up here, if it's an button or axis, that's what it is. I am using buttons here because mine is buttons now. But set it to throttle 2 and throttle 1 decrease and it should activate the reversers. Okay, not the TCA, doesn't matter. Just find the button that you can assign to reversers and set it to throttle 1 and throttle 2 decrease. You can probably set the same button for both throttles if you are limited on number of buttons you can use. And that should activate the reversers. Is that clear enough? Alright, now we are parked. APU is running. Let's turn the taxi lights off. Beacon will stay on. Probes will turn off. No problems, Captain Megaxenon. No problems, my friend. Thanks for being a very generous friend. Let's shut down engine number 2. That's left engine. And then engine number 1. APU is running, so it shouldn't be any problem. Yaw damper comes off, Mac trim comes off, step trim comes off. Finally the beacon comes off. We can relieve the passengers now. Window heat comes off. Recirculation valve, fuel pumps. We'll switch to external power after putting the chokes in place and connecting the ground power. Let's switch to ground power, turn the APU off, turn the packs off, and we are using ground power now. And that's about it, guys, to power all down the aircraft. Let's open the doors to let the passengers out. That's the final announcement from our cabin crew. Our passengers are leaving now, virtual passengers, and we are done, guys. We are done. So thank you very much for the patience, by the way. It was challenging to restart the sim after that. Flight director can come off now. IRS switches to off. Yep. And standby radio to off. Let's turn this off. Let's turn that off, and there we go. We are done, and I think the sim is going to crash again. Oh no, it didn't. Okay. We are back to cold and dark, guys, and we can now turn the tablet off too. Power off the tablet, and we are back to where we started. Well, it was a fun stream with challenges, but it was great to have you guys along with me today on our trip from Cherry Capital to Kansas City, guys. Appreciate all of you being here. Appreciate all the donations you guys made to support the channel. Thank you very much. I couldn't say enough thanks. It's just awesome that you are caring for me. Thank you very much. And I will be seeing you next week, guys. Take care, okay? And have a wonderful week next week. Ronnie, time here is Sunday, 3 p.m. in the afternoon. See you, Modo. Mark, thank you very much. Thank you, Captain Megaxenon. Hoping to fly with you next week in the 787. Oh, you can't leave Nightbot alone, can't you, Modo? Oh, okay. Bye, everybody. Thank you very much, Ronnie. Yeah, thanks for being here at the last minutes of the stream. And I will see you guys next week. And let's keep connected on Discord, okay? I try to check that even during the week, a couple times a day, to answer your questions or just chat with you. And we can try the voice channel on Discord next week to have a chat in there. Bye, everybody. See you later.